Hello folks, this is old Bubba back with you again today, and I'd like to say thank you for tuning in with us. Today I'm here with my wife Bea, and she's going to give you a little scrutiny on this survival food I got, and it's called Fancy Feast. It's cat food, and what I would like to do is demonstrate to you today that this could be a survival food. Like if you ever had to have a breakdown type situation, and the supermarkets be shutting down. You see, here in this nation, has been proved by a lot of survivalists and economists to the day that say your average food store in a town that might serve anywhere between 5,000 to 8,000 people, your average food store, and that we're talking about a giant supermarket, usually only has like a 2 to 3 day supply for the whole town. And you see, that could be a Kmart, that could be a Kroger, that could be a Winn-Dixie, Piggly Wiggly, any kind of supermarket it is.
Wally World.
And Wally World too. And you see, what people usually, in a grid down situation, it's been a proven fact that most people are going to go in there for frozen foods, they're going to go for prepackaged food, bread and milk, and stuff like that. Lunch meat, stuff like that, that's already, they might go for cornflakes, they might go for sugar and stuff like this. But people are not going to worry about their dogs and their cats, because we'll be in a position where they might be trying to eat their dogs and cats. Most things that people are going to overlook in a type of situation like that, like if hurricanes, people always run into the stores and buying out, like Mama said, the milk, buying the bread, cereals and stuff, and fast food to do it. But a lot of times that people overlook, like I learned from another YouTube channel, they overlook produce.
Yep.
Nobody going to run to the produce and see the survival food, and also a lot of prepackaged, dehydrated food in the produce store, and they highly going to overlook the canned food like this, because most people are usually too good to eat food like this. You see, I'm not above eating food like this. It's either me or survival, and I will eat anything that's put in front of me to survive. Well, folks, without no further ado, this is a can of Fancy Feast. Again, it says the flavor is ocean white fish and tuna fish. And how about bring the camera up here so we can see exactly what kind of this Fancy Feast is, what it might look like on the store. And I think we got this from what? Family Dollar, Dollar General, somewhere like that?
Kroger.
It was that Kroger that we got this. And it's not really high price. It was pretty cheap for a can. Like 50 cents a can. In some places you might even get them cheaper. You might get 3 for $1, like a lot of times at dollar stores when the date runs out on them and everything. But just because the date runs out on them still don't mean that the food is not edible. Well, folks, what I'm going to do is this has got a quick snap type can on it. And open it up here for you. And smell? Oh my goodness. Now, I'll tell you something else it usually smells like. If you like,
I think that's
Mommy, you sure you don't want to smell this? I tell you what, folks, what Fancy Feast
it
right
smells
here.
worse than tuna, y'all.
Mama, it says whitefish and tuna fish. Don't that look pretty? Mama, the kitty cat on the can. But
That
folks,
crap smells worse than the fish department in Kroger.
folks, this right here, it says it's like ocean whitefish and tuna. To me, it smells good. Have you ever smelled potted meat?
Don't compare that stuff to potted meat. No. I disagree with you there. I will eat potted meat. That stuff smells worse than potted meat.
This is Mama. See, folks, I've always heard all my whole life that different people have different taste buds and different smells. Now, Mama
You
smells.
won't eat potted meat. I will. I won't eat that.
But you ain't never seen me eat potted meat. That's why you say that. I love potted meat. When I was living down South Georgia, when I was living poor and everything, there's many things that I had to eat. I had to eat pork and beans, had to eat ramen noodles, because I worked at minimum wage back in the early 90s down in a small town called Waycross, Georgia. And I had lived in a apartment house where I had to pay almost $75, $85 a week, depending on which room I had in the house. And that took most of my check working a 40-hour week at minimum wage. I had to pay car insurance, and by the time I left, a lot of times I smoked back then, and I was a heavy smoker. And a lot of that took out of pay that I had to buy food. And a lot of times I dumpster dive back then, so I've been dumpster diving a lot in my life. And what I didn't get out of the dumpster, and I bought I bought potted meat, liverwurst, pork and beans, saltine crackers. Back then, a can of sardines cost me like 35, 40 cents a can, so I bought cheap stuff like that to eat, and that's what I lived off. A poor thing. And to me, the liverwurst and the potted meat, I didn't have that kind of smell.
No.
No. No. Well, folks, whatever the smell of it is and everything like that, what I want to do is I'm not gonna eat this raw. What I'm gonna do is I got a little spoon here, and it's got like a oil base in here to it. And I'll tell you something else about these
Just peel the label off and I'll read the label.
Okay. Now,
Don't hang that sticking in.
well, woman, I don't know if I can rip that label off. Just keep this can turned down from you like that. But one thing about this can here, this can be reused for different stuff. You can use it as a container to put fishing hooks in. I mean, a lot of stuff that we find in the trash in the wild can be used for other purposes and stuff. And that can right here is salvageable because it's aluminum. Okay? You can use it as, you put it in the trash. What you need? Here's another one right here. Mom can't stand this can cat food. No business. Probably ain't gonna get no sugar from it later on. But folks, this right here, this can, she just throw it in the trash here right up on her table. This can be used for all kinds of stuff. If you're a recycler, it's aluminum. It could be, you save a lot of these cans, and it is recyclable. You can sell it as aluminum and such. I mean, if you're in the wild, you can wash it out, clean it up, and have a little cup to put food in. Like I said, it can be a container for anything. You can even use it to drink water out of. I mean, there's so many purposes that you can reuse that aluminum can for. So while my wife reads out the ingredients, I'm going to have my son come here and heat this up for me for a little bit, because I'm not going to eat it cold straight out of the can.
Ocean whitefish, liver, pig, meat product, byproduct, fish broth, tuna, artificial and natural flavoring,
Give me a
added
little over a
color,
minute.
gum, calcium phosphate, potassium chloride, salt, magnesium sulfate, mono and dipropium phosphate,
Yummy.
thiamonate, vitamin E supplement, zinc sulfate, ferrous sulfate, niacin, oh boy,
Oh, it's popping in there.
calcium
Bring it over here. Let me stir it up.
carbonate,
Stir it up a little
vitamin
bit.
A supplement,
She'll have some
copper
salt in it.
sulfate, magnesium sulfate, vitamin
Up a little
A,
bit. Oh, this is looking yummy.
folic acid, vitamin
Oh,
D.
man. Yeah, that was the oil heating up a little bit in there. Bring it up a little bit.
We would need 100 cans to feed you a day.
What was that?
It says,
Bring it up here a little bit. All right. So how about
1 can per 3 pounds of body weight.
Okay, let's see. That's what it looks like in there. Okay, son, how about
So
back
a
up on the
man
camera?
who
Put it
weighs
back in
300,
about another minute.
so a man who weighs 300 pounds would need 100 cans
Well,
a day.
wait on 300 pounds. I'm close. Wait on 300 pounds. And you know, eating a can like this might help me lose some weight.
Oh, Garfield would need 5 cans a day.
Well, imagine if we were feeding that to Cherokee out there. How many cans a day? That's a lot of
At least 30 cans.
That's a lot of dumpster diving too before we can find free food to get away. You finishing it up?
You know, I should have got that ham the other day with John, and that's who brought it home and cooked it and gave it, feed it to him.
That's right. I'm glad this don't have no pork in it, because you know we don't eat pork in anything like
I
that.
know you will.
And oh boy, now folks,
Oh God, they even got words with the snook in it.
we need it in the microwave to get it up here. Well folks, come here, take a good look at this, folks. This camera right here. Come here, bring the camera right here and see. You can see it steaming hot out of the bowl and everything. Mom, you want to try it? yum, yum,
If
yum.
y'all got a weak stomach for smell, that's one I don't recommend.
Folks, there's an old saying here in the South. Once you get past the smell, you got it licked. And
I
folks,
still don't think I could.
folks, this is food. Whether it's for dogs, whether it's for cats. Folks, I'm going to be trying many different types of food like this for you, and let you know that you could survive on it. Folks, like this, I've eaten many things in my lifetime that most people just couldn't adjust them because of the smell or for the taste. But stuff like this, you could actually use this meat. You could put like onions in it. You could put like carrots in it and make like a stew or anything. Or you could actually put chopped onions in here with a certain type of salt and pepper and actually make a hamburger patty out here and fry this. Man, there's so many.
You could make salmon patties.
Or
If you could stand scent,
if
which
you
I
stand
can't.
scent, well, you put a little bit of garlic and stuff like that in there to kill that smell and everything. There's no telling what you can do with this food like this. Well, folks, this is old Bubba with you again. I hope you may have learned something from excuse me, went down the wrong way.
Choked on it?
Yeah, but it's a piece that went down the wrong way. Well, folks, I highly enjoyed this, and I highly enjoyed making these kind of videos for you. Some folks may say think it's silly, and I can understand where they may think it's silly, and I may feel for this kind of like be funny, and I hope you got a laugh out of it. And Mama, I asked her to sit in here on these videos because we try to make it a little comical and everything. Let me take a little bit more for you. See, it is delicious. And folks, like I said, if you enjoyed this video, I hope you learned something and got a good laugh out of it and everything. And the next time, I'm going to ask you, if you enjoyed this video, how about subscribe to the Jewish Redneck Prepper, where we're going to bring you hundreds of more different videos of different kinds. So you may be surprised what you find out here on the Jewish Redneck Prepper. Until the next time, this is old Bubba
Yes, see.
saying, God bless, enjoy the journey.
And shalom.
Shalom,
Like,
my friend.
subscribe.
Thank
And
you.
share.